Brad, it's always a pleasure to see you. And everyone's raving about Jesse James because
Great.
it's a revival of the Westerns, and it's also about complexity of characters. No heroes, no villains.
Yeah.
They all have layers. It must be a joy for you, characters of that nature.
Yeah, I'm thrilled. I mean, it's certainly much more interesting to play, much more the complexities that you mentioned. And there's a real beauty of this film that Andrew Dominik and Roger Deakins were able to capture. There's a real lyrical, slow burn. It's really my kind of storytelling, the storytelling I love most. So I'm thrilled that, that it's being accepted that way.
Well, it's a difficult part in the sense that he's a man of few words, but he's also very authoritative, and in just the way he shows up, you have to understand a lot about his interior.
Yeah, and quite mercurial. I mean, we're dealing with the last year of his life, and I mean, really the film is about his internal demise, and then on to Robert Ford's internal demise. I mean, we can't ignore Robert Ford. He's in some ways, the film's almost more about him. But yeah, I'm thrilled with it. I forgot where I was heading.
Well, the thematic is about betrayal. Of course, it's all the thematic of Westerns, but it's a very important theme in the film. Betrayal is not something really enjoyable, is it?
Yeah, but it's not a clear betrayal in the sense that he was also a product of his environment. Robert Ford was, certainly had suffered great humiliation as a kid, and had this sycophant obsession with Jesse, in the sense that if he could become like that he might be viable, he might have self-worth. And when he was spurned by Jesse, then he turns and has to destroy that thing he loves, and he's manipulated by the forces, the government, who are after Jesse James at the time. So it's very intricate that way. But I just see Robert Ford's really interesting.
Yeah, he's the nemesis, and it's also the thematics that the person who admires you, knows you the most, is the person who can hurt you.
Yeah, that's true. But then it's curious why, as savvy as James was, why he kept him around.
Yeah, that's true. It's an interesting psychological film.
Yeah, it's good that way.
I thought of Legends of the Fall not at all because it's a similar film, but because of the setting, and it reminded me of how you know how to play with your physicality all throughout those films.
Well, we filmed in pretty much the exact location. I mean, in parts outside of Calgary, so it was very close to the same area.
But it's interesting throughout the years how, with your physicality, you know how to change it and change it for the roles. Is it something you learned how to do throughout the years?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the things that separate us, even facial features, are just millimeters, can make such a big difference. So the way you carry yourself, the way yeah, it's all part of the tone or the timbre of the character.
Is acting for you like a good wine, gets better with age?
I enjoy it more. I feel clear about what I'm after.
And in here, it's, as a producer as well, it gives you a bit more sense of power, even though you...
It's not about a sense of power, it's about really being responsible for the quality of the film, and really wanting, a project that you love, to make sure it's done as well as it can be, and which means protecting the story and protecting the director. So I like that aspect of it.
Absolutely. Well, being a huge celebrity means that people are lining up for hours waiting to get a glimpse of you. How do you get through it, keeping your sanity sane, really?
Well, we carve out a lot of time for ourselves, meaning our family, and that seems to equalize everything.
Absolutely. Are you able to spend time by yourself or with your family, in the sense that no one is around in terms of...
Yeah, we find our ways. We're quite adapted.
That's true. So what's next?
Let's see, I finished a film with Kate Blanchett and David Fincher this spring, and I'm starting something with the Coen brothers.
How do you feel about Venice? Last time was Fight Club.
Well, I love Venice, it's just one of the great architectural wonders, and I love being here. Yeah, last time was Fight Club, where we just got slaughtered.
Yeah, but it became better with time.
Well, we knew that then, but it was great fun. It was great fun then, too.
Absolutely. I love this film.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Take care, Brad.